Thanks for joining us now. Here's some of the reports we're filing at this hour. I am Frank Omalape. We'll begin from the Federal Capital Territory, where the federal government has disbursed a total of 471.9 billion naira to state out of 1.5 billion US dollars. World Bank assisted state fiscal transparency, accountability and sustainability program for results. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, made this known during the launch of the State Charter to sustain fiscal transparency, accountability and sustainability reforms at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The minister, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Aliyu Ahmed, also said the 36 states had domesticated the fiscal reforms in their public financial management system through the adoption of appropriate processes and practices, as well as legal and regulatory frameworks which are yielding positive outcomes. The launch was aimed at sustaining the ideals of fiscal transparency, accountability and sustainability by the Nigeria Governors Forum, and also marked a milestone in the implementation of and sustenance of reforms in public finance management. And in the meantime, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, has revealed that the crisis in the country's foreign exchange market has pushed local manufacturers' cost of operation and production up between 30 and 100%. Consequently, the association noted that the acute scarcity of foreign exchange and currency depreciation is now showing that many businesses have suffered serious dislocation as a consequence of foreign exchange liquidity challenges, volatility, and the depreciation of the currency. The Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi-Kadri, noted that these have severely affected businesses across all sectors of the economy. Ajayi-Kadri said the straits in the country's forex market have also invariably affected output in many industries because of the challenges of accessing raw materials. He stated that many players in the economy now resort to the patronage of the parallel market at a very prohibitive cost, as very little access exists to the official window. And now mobile transactions have risen by 8.98 trillion naira between the first 7 months of 2019 and the corresponding period of 2022. According to data from the Nigeria INTERBANK settlement system, the figure has risen from 289.12 billion naira to 9.2 trillion naira. This is as the value of check transactions fell by 31.42% from 2.67 trillion naira in January to July 2019 to 1.8 trillion naira and the corresponding period of 2022. The growth in the use of mobile payment gateways began to surge from 2020 due to COVID-19, while the decline in the use of checks also began around the time to 1.86 trillion naira and 1.85 trillion naira last year, before maintaining its steady decline in 2022 at 1.83 trillion naira. According to the Executive Vice Chair and its Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Communications Commission, Umaru Dambata, a benefit of financial service riding on telecom infrastructure was the provision of unstructured supplementary service data, as it had brought ease to financial transactions. Within the time under review, the number of active GSM subscribers increased from 173.6 million in January 2019 to 206.8 million in June 2022. And in the meantime, the Central Bank of Nigeria has reversed its 5% intervention loans granted before July 2022 to cushion the effects of COVID-19 on the economy to 9% effective from September 1, 2022. It disclosed this in a circular to all banks and other financial institutions, which was signed by the Director of Financial Policy and Regulation Department, Chibuzo Efobi, on Wednesday. The banking regulator maintained interest rates on intervention loans granted after July 20 at 9%. It will be recalled that in March 2020, as part of measures to respond to the COVID-19 outbreak, the CBN reduced interest rate on its intervention facilities from 9% to 5%. The Central Bank of Nigeria, Governor Godwin Emefiele, has disclosed that from next week, Nigerians will be able to transact on E-NAIRA wallet through the unstructured supplementary service data code on mobile phones. Aside from transacting, Emefiele said Nigerians can also open an E-NAIRA wallet on any phone of their choice through the designated USSD code. According to him, Nigerians will only have to dial star 997 hash from their phones to carry out transactions on their phones. The CBN boss announced these at the grand finale of the 2022 E-NAIRA Hackathon in Abuja on Thursday. And now CBN's regulation of Nigerian banks on cryptocurrency trading was not well thought out, as the banks will have been the biggest beneficiaries of the trading activities. This was the stance of a financial expert, Humphrey Irabo, while assessing CBN's crypto ban after 18 months. This is on the backdrop of reports showing that despite the ban, Nigeria is currently recognized as the world's second largest cryptocurrency trading peer-to-peer country after the United States. Irabo spoke earlier in the day on IBrandTV's Business Breakfast Show.
It is just unfortunate that the CBN governor is still, went that way. Because if you are not sure of something, the best thing will have been to allow it to run, and while you watch, although while allowing it to run, there may be losses. The banks you are trying to protect actually are the ones that are even supposed to be benefited, that will have benefited much from this crypto business, if I may say, and. I read through his article one time, I think, coming again round that cryptocurrency and blockchain technology have been proven that they are going to be very beneficial to the country. You know, it's just talking from two sides of the mouth. It's just unfortunate.
Away from there now, Emirates Airlines has announced the suspension of its flight operations to Nigeria starting September 1, 2022, over its 85 billion or 85 million US dollars revenue awaiting repatriation from Nigeria. This was announced in a statement by the airline on Thursday. The airline stated that the suspension is due to its inability to repatriate its earnings in foreign exchange from Nigeria. United Arab Emirates flag carrier noted that the suspension will help it curtailing further losses and reduce the impact on its operational costs that continue to accumulate in the Nigerian market. The airline had reached to the Minister of Aviation Hadi Serika in July 2022 to help repatriate $85 million of its revenue. In the letter, Emirates Airlines said it would reduce the number of flights to Nigeria from August 15 due to its failure to repatriate its revenue from Nigeria. It said reducing the number of flights was to mitigate the continued losses it was experiencing as a result of its funds being blocked in Nigeria. And now the Lagos State government has said it will test run its Blue Rail Line train service project in December 2022. This was disclosed by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Wednesday in Marina at the launch of the last track beam as T-beam for the Blue Line Rail Mass Transit Project. He added that the T-beam of the Blue Line will be formally completed before December, after which the test run will start. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated his administration is committed to ensuring the project is completed in time, as the 2 trains bought in China for the project will arrive in October, in line with the goals of the Red Line to commence operations in the first quarter of 2023. He said that the construction of the second phase of the Blue Line project will commence after the start of the operation, which will extend the rail project from Line 2 to Okukumaiko, with stations built at Festac, Alakija, Trade Fair, Volkswagen, Lasu, and Okukumaiko in Lagos area.